Hello? Yeah, this is Rachel. Yeah, I can meet you. 11:30 or 11? 11? Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, we'll see you then. Bye-bye. First of all, I'm Rachel Williams, and I'm a post-operative transsexual, and that means that I've been surgically altered to take on the appearance of a female, which provides psychological comfort and balance to me in a sense of wholeness, because I identify as being female.
Rachel believes that she has always been transgendered and has recollections of feeling this way at a very young age.
The male identity, it didn't set up properly for me. And so gender was something very fluid for me. So that by the age of 4 years old, I could go to bed. And I remember I would ask myself, okay, well, what am I going to be tonight? Will I be a boy or will I be a girl in my dream? And whatever I wanted to be, I would actually be. It's like I had control or directed dreaming ability at that age. I no longer possess that ability. I can't do that anymore.
In her early 20s, curiosity led Rachel to experiment with birth control pills given to her by one of her friends. Misuse of these pills frightened her and caused her to suppress these transgender feelings. Years later, she sought out help from her church. The church gave no sympathy and told her to ignore these feelings. Rachel continued to repress for years and finally couldn't handle covering up who she felt she was inside. So, with the love, support, and encouragement from her wife Sue, Rachel decided to take the steps necessary to become a woman.
It's critical for people to understand, first and foremost, that I'm a human, that I'm not just like them, but I'm like them, that I'm not a thing, I'm not something that's described as other. The other thing, just in terms of how I describe my life, obviously the most fulfilling and rewarding component of that for me is my wife Sue, who's stuck by me, who's encouraged me every step of the way. Only about 6% of marriages survive such a radical transformation. And when a partner undergoes the kind of things, the kind of procedures I've undergone, I believe our marriage is strong, will survive, will flourish, actually, despite the surgical procedures that I've undergone. She's known about 30 years that I'm transgender. We were friends a long time before we ever got together. We were just friends. And she knew I was transgendered back then. But later we fell in love. We have a son together who's 18 years old now, and had a very difficult time, obviously, in having his father transition, become female. But he loves me lots, and his love and affection towards me was never challenged by any of this. But yeah, I was going one way, he was going another. So it's important to know that I have a great support unit from Sue and my son. The other thing is I have access to girl world, what I call girl world. So my girlfriends are hugely important to me. I remember back in boy world trying to sneak away from the guys to hang out with the girls.
Rachel came out as a woman in January 2006 and began hormone replacement therapy that April. In June 2008, she underwent sexual reassignment surgery, a surgery costing $18,000 covered by the Medical Service Plan of British Columbia. In November 2009, she had rhinoplasty, forehead reconstruction, and breast augmentation procedures done, costing her approximately $21,000 Canadian.
Especially after the procedures I did, my confidence level is up, my satisfaction, satisfaction levels are much higher. I'm very thankful again, very thankful and humbled by the entire process. To be allowed to be myself is a huge blessing in my life. It's just unbelievable. It's hugely, hugely rewarding.